Hello everyone, welcome back to Gentoo Rescue. Last time we learned about the magnet and it was crazy and there's so many rules and the game is getting really complicated. Now it's time to go in and play some more magnet levels. Alright, we've got a swapper, a magnet. There's the logic is starting to get really crazy. Really crazy. So, we need something green. This guy's green. Green needs to go through here. Nom nom that. 4 things need to come through here. In particular, red needs to get up there. But if we take red and go this way, yellow falls in. We can still move around. Okay. So we can toss the magnet over there, but yellow can't go up. Can we get in here with a green walrus, a red penguin, or a yellow penguin? No. Okay. And each of these are sub-worlds, right? Yeah. And there's one locked door left in some of these. Not all of them. We need to figure out what to do. Because yellow can't get out. Can't get to that spot. I think we should... Wrong way. Okay. Other way around. We should get red to go in there. But not yet. I might have made a mistake. Well, I don't know. This is confusing. It seems like maybe we need the yellow penguin to have a cane or something, or a spring. I haven't seen any springs around here at all. Maybe we want to come back to this world. Maybe we just can't get here yet. So, or another idea is we could launch red across here. I see. You take this. Red, get over here. Alright, so this would switch their locations. Okay, that's right. Switches the locations, not the item. The mask takes the item. Now let's launch red over there. Alright. New entry, what do we get? A rebounding animal will not trigger items that activate when hit. I don't understand. So, what is... Oh, okay. So the magnet is bouncing off. We knew this for the bomb and for the crumble wall. But now the magnet, so... Yeah, okay, so the magnet did not trigger the swap. That's the idea. It did exactly what I thought, and I was like, wait, what am I learning here? Alright, another big world full of levels. I forgot that we're going into worlds at this point. Leap over some stuff, or crossing. We had a level called crossing already? Probably in some games. Hey! Okay. Now we're showing rocket will land on the other side of a wall. Dead. What if we go here? Nope, just over. So we gotta go up this way. We did kind of know this. Now what can we do? We can go over here. It doesn't help. Oh, but we can go right back and land here. Alright, so this is teaching us the logic of rocket moves. It's gonna involve walls. Actually we're gonna go here first. Because if we do this first, then we can't go up there. So we go here first. Okay, I'm seeing it in logic. I'm not getting it in words. So, like, if we want to go down, which we do, we have to go across here like this way. Because that's the only way to get into this square. Well, the only way to get into the square is if there's a wall next to it. That's the way to put it into words. The only way to get to a square with a rocket is to go from the side that has a wall next to it. Alright. There we go. And we don't have to wait for the animation to end before we do our next move. I did it! We've got a spring. Well, this will take us to the rocket. Okay, it worked. Penetrate. I want to do this first. Derail. Okay, we're learning new interactions here. So now we could switch this and then switch back. And switch you. What happens if we go down here? It launches them all the way over. But what if we do it the other way around? I think this is it. We want to. This will launch the blue onto the red ring. Yeah. Now Red can do this, and then this will also launch the blue into the blue ring. Because the laser walls do not count as walls when it comes to jumping. I was a little confused earlier when it came to leaping over walls, because it always felt like even if you leapt over a wall you would go all the way to water, but that seems to not be the case. I must have just not had examples, not had counter examples. Penetrate. Okay, you fly over. Oh, that's not what I wanted, I guess. I guess I have to. Ah, so now I'm gonna pull you and you're gonna land where the red one is right now. Haha, cool. Bye. Now there's an issue though. Because blue cannot get out. So let's restart. Let's try it again differently. Like this. Hey. Oh, so the magnet can magnetize out over walls. I was like, why didn't a thing pop up? It did. Magnet works through walls. Now what? If we go up... Oh, I see. Magnetize through this wall, and then get out of here. And then, I don't know. Don't go down. Now I'm confused. Because red can't get out. Maybe I'm not supposed to... I'm still not supposed to strike the wall somehow. But I have to. It's the only thing I can do. Oh, there we go. Right, the magnet only pulls one square. Cool. Now green could leap over the wall below and get the hammer and toss the rocket onto this square down here, I think. Let's play crossing. Whee! That seems to be the correct way to start. Oh, and that... Oh! I didn't think of that. Right, because the laser doesn't count as a wall. How do I do this? I want blue to bounce over red. Oh, if I do this, red does not count as a wall either. Yay! The tossing blue in was an accident. Now I'm learning how to cross the walls. Looks like we bring something in for the yellow penguin. Is it the only two? Alright, let's... I don't suppose I could use a sprain to get to any of the others out here. I guess we'll hop over here and get this mallet. I can knock the gray one into that level and get a bomb. I'm stuck. Seems to be the only thing I can do right now. Magnet, toss the mallet out. Let's play the level, overshoot. Okay. We want to use the mallet to knock blue over here and get the spring. Let's try it like this. Well, what I want is... let's see if I... yeah, that's doing it. Thunk. Alright, now you got the spring. And now we want to probably, if I had to guess, get blue to be right here and red to be right here. Although, we could do it another way as well. We could have blue be here and red be here. Which works quite well. Dunk. Win. It's weird to be beating levels quickly right now. Alright, now we've got yellow. Boom. I don't know if we need yellow. We need yellow if we want yellow to win. Alright, gray is out of the way. I don't know if we need gray to be out of the way. Gray is out of the way. Starboard! Not port. Okay. So we need to get gray to be in here, which means we need to launch gray. Remember, gray goes at a 90-degree right angle, so if we go up now, gray will end up past the ring. And then gray is stuck. Okay, so that's not your first start. That could be your first move. And now we're stuck. But if we go this way, that seems more reasonable. Now if we go this way, it knocks them both out. Now we go this way. And our last move, we can get rid of Penguin, but we don't have to. Hey! Correction. Well, there's only one move to start with. Another move to start. Another move. Another move. So far we've done only moves that we can do. So now it's time to do something else. Not that. Alright, up to here, there's only one possible move. Or those are the only possible moves we can do. So now we could go up or left. We could go up and then this way. And now we're kind of stuck. We could launch this over here, which we don't want to. Or maybe we do. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So now we can get over here. And this is what I was thinking. I didn't say it. And now we can pull it back into place. Oops. Eh. Cool. That was a fun one. Now, how shall we get to anywhere? It looks like, well, it can't pull it through there. We don't pull items. We could pull yellow down, but then we would have yellow and not green, which wouldn't help. Okay, what if we reset? If I go anywhere with the rocket except down, doesn't work. If I go anywhere with this except the rocket, it doesn't work. So now I've got the hammer. and I can do one thing. Knock you there. All I can do now is grab the magnet. Now I can knock gray out. Only by going left though. Unless I do this. Now I can knock gray somewhere else. What would gray help me do? I don't know. I could pull gray back up. I could pull gray to the left. I mean, maybe if I could get gray to be alive, then I could get gray to a level and do it. Like we could pull gray over here. I don't think that's gonna do anything for us. Pull gray right back here. Okay, we have managed to unaccomplish everything we have accomplished. Yeah, I think we would need to bring a rocket in with yellow to do anything valuable. Bye. I think we might be done with this world for now, guys. I can't see how to get yellow out of that corner without getting rid of anything. It's like, we can pull yellow out, but now the other one's gone. We might be able to get the bomb here if we play our cards right. Yeah, we might be able to get the gray one there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave that for now. Maybe go some other places. Hey, we can swap out of the cage. Nice. Okay. Well, now we know we can launch over stuff with the magnet. Can we might be able to pull yellow out. Well, we've now lost our... Yeah, we've lost something. That's no good. What am I thinking? I want to make red go somewhere. What if I put red in the invincible spot? Oh, this will work. Yeah. Oh, right. I do want that, but after I press the A button. So, okay, now. Yeah, I want it now. There we go. Now let's go. Another world trapped. I like that when you unlock a level, when you get to a level, it's permanently unlocked and it's easy. You just go to the pause menu and open it. Trapped. Oh, I see. So green can step on the buttons. Stepping on the buttons will drop the gray penguins. So if I step on B, it'll drop that gray penguin. I open C and A. That lets this one through. New entry. Wait. Items can fall through traps. Oh. No surprise there. Toggle. All right. So we'll do this in double hits. We do this and we're on it. Or off or on. Those irk. Do we need green to have the spring? Yes. Yeah, green needs to have the spring. And green needs to go this way. Red also needs to go through there. Oh, forgot. Red can't get out. So, what if green gets the spring? springs. Okay, that's not working. Oh, right. Red always falls down there. Okay, is there a way to use that tile without, is there a way to even use that tile? I mean, we can go over it with the spring. Oh. It's open now. But now I would need to get down. Which means red would have to be out there. Okay. Yeah, I'm confused. So whoever has the spring has to go in there. Green needs the spring. Oh, red can easily just come out of there. I'm silly. Oops. That way. Yep, no, that's open. Red, come out of there. Now green comes over here. Actually, red goes up here first. Green goes over here. Green comes down here. Red comes over here. Alright, nice. Alright, nice. Okay, the little twists. So, if red tried to go through here before, like red goes in, if red comes out, doesn't work. So green bounces on there, triggers the wall, the doors. So then red can be in place for green to spring off. All right. So I'm hopping back. Green goes to B now, and then back to B. So yellow can do this. Advanced. Oh man, why do I have to play a level called Advanced? It's gonna be tough. Okay, we need green to get into the green spot. That's all. We need to never press the B button. We need to press the C button. This gets a rocket. We need to start by pressing A. The rocket goes away. Now we come down here. Now blue can get off of here. But blue's gone too far. We need to not press B. We need to press C. Wait, no, that's fine. We don't need blue to stay. No, we do. Because C needs to be closed again. What? Do we need this? Does that work? No, it doesn't. Because... and it still won't work like this. Yeah. So what we want to do is have blue and green change places. Is that right? So if blue and green switch places, then blue could go through, switch the C button once, and then go back and switch it again and fall in. Question is, how would we get them to change places? Probably... Whee! I doubt we can use the rocket for anything. We gotta start like this, and then like that. Keep it closed. Go up in here and here. Now we could go like this. Does nothing. Blue can get off like this. Green can go around. But to switch them, I don't think we can. I think we do need to have green and blue switched. No, here we go. That works just fine. Green can hit it the first time because green doesn't, because the first time you don't fall in. Yeah! And B was never pressed, so we always get to spring. Oh, if that was advanced, I have no problem for the whole game. Okay, now we want to get to D. D is right there. We closed it, now we can get to this level. Reach. Lots of D's. They're open. If we hit it again, they'll be closed. We gotta go down, because if we go right, then we'll have nowhere to go. Open. But we don't want to go right, because that would trigger the things twice. So maybe we actually do want to go out here once. Oh no, then if we go back, we fall in the hole. Okay, where else could we go? We could go down here. Open, but then if we go this way, they're closed. We go here. Now we've got 3 buttons, so we can go this way. There we are. So if we go down, we'll have 3 buttons back to the beginning. If we go this way, we'll have 1 button down here. So we want to use that 3 buttons back to the beginning. Yeah, okay. And I see the pattern, right? So whether we go out of this one up here to this, or this one down here to this, that's a rectangle. So it's going to be the same number of buttons either way. Same as these. Same as these. But these two are a differently sized rectangle, so it's going to be a different number of buttons. So specifically, an odd total number of buttons. That's probably the best way to think about it. Jumping out of here, up here, over to there, that's an even number of buttons, so the gate will be the same state as when it starts. So if we go right and then up, that's an even number of buttons, so the gate will be the same state. All right. Okay, now we can go left and up and right. All right, parity. That means reflection, right, left reflection, or up, down reflection, or forward, backward reflection. I know it from physics because I have a physics master's degree. And we talk about... Oh, I didn't notice the buttons are like, they're tilting when you step on them. Neat. Okay, so we need to swap you. Close. But that would open again. Oh, we can't switch it by going in here. Oh, yes we can. Hey, new entry. Step on a button and it closes before the animal falls in. Nice. So that's just 2 of each. Alright, so then just swap this guy. And we now need to... That's interesting that we can't go back through this. Wait, so how did we go through? There's buttons everywhere here. I don't even know. Doesn't matter because I'm about to win. Oh, we swapped the gray penguin. The gray penguin pressed a button. Yeah, so I know parity from physics where it's a symmetry group. Or there's parity, symmetry, and there's a conserved quantity. I think is it charge? No. Charge is also a symmetrical thing. Yeah. So the symmetry is CPT, charge parity time, with the idea being with particles in the universe, if you switch their charge, if you switch their right-handedness or left-handedness, which has to do with it's very hard to explain, but basically even though they're point particles, kind of, there's a way to tell whether, because like your right hand and your left hand are different, right? They're different because they're mirrored. And so parity is like mirroring elementary particles. And so if you flip the charges from positive to negative, negative to positive, you flip the parity, the left-rightness. That's a thing that has to do with weak nuclear forces, I think. It may be strong nuclear, I'm not sure. I need to brush up on that. And also, you reverse the direction of time. Then that universe is indistinguishable from a universe where you flipped none of those things. And this is a very profound thing because mathematically it means something is conserved. I don't remember what it is. I need to brush up on this. But it is a very profound thing about the foundational nature of reality. Anyway, let's hop up into this one airlock. It's like it has implications as profound as energy would not be conserved if it was not the case, or something like that. I don't think that's exactly it, but it's something like that. Okay, we close it and open it. Now we're stuck. Open, close, open. Nope, we're closed. That's death. We haven't used the hammer yet. You know, open hammer, hammer, thunk. All right, now we're through here. Does that help us at all? No, it puts us right back here. And if we do this, now we're both stuck. So what am I not seeing? Can I give Blue the hammer? Maybe that'll help. Yeah! Alright, so how did that work? Blue is here. We open it. We thunk green. Then blue closes the gate. Green right after green passes through, then green opens the last gate. That's the logic I have. So blue opens the gate, thunks green, green passes through, blue closes the gates, green opens the gates, and then we're done. Right? Because the button happens after the animal finishes moving. Hey! That was interesting. Okay, so I'm actually going to back up from that so that I can do this very easily. Then I could go to the right and thunk into the gray guy. Now we want to close C. Invariant. That means it doesn't change. Non-variant. Okay. So we do not want to press any of the buttons. All right. So, blue cannot move. Green cannot move. What if red moves green? Okay. Okay, so even if we open and close again on the same turn, it's like we open, then the creature falls through, then we close. So we cannot move right with yellow. We don't want to do that probably. So probably what we want to do first is this. And then swap you, perhaps. If we could move two people at once on buttons, like press two buttons simultaneously, then that does nothing, if I remember. All right, so then a way to do that would be like this. Okay, that's one gone. Now we should be able to do this. Awesome. Now what's really sucks is that red is in a bad spot. If we do that, oh, then it presses nothing. Okay. So we need blue to get out somehow. Well, I'll get green out, but there's a wall. It's good for green. We'd swap. Now, what I really want is for blue to pull green. So this can be here, swap, swap. Oh, this is not gonna work. Yeah, we can get rid of red. We want to get... Yeah, we want to get rid of red. Red is in a very bad place right now. Okay. What's the redo button? I don't know if there is a redo button. Anyway, so I just did what was possible with what I had, right? So if we swap, yeah, that's a switch. Now, this makes sense. The blue is on a button. Wait, no, this should work. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, because blue goes to a button and green goes to a button. There we go. Hooray! Okay, I don't want yellow to go to the left because there's a stop spot on C. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to smuggle in some items into this world. These worlds. Okay, where else can I go? I can turn on, I can close A, close B, close D. Now I can go in here. Oh! Let's write that down. In accumulation, we'd also have another level. Trapped. Which has a level O. There we go. Note taken. I don't know if it matters exactly where the letters are. My guess is that they're going to we're going to unscramble them. They don't spell Gentoo Rescue. There's a V and there's a EYO and WN. And I don't know if those words are together, or those letters are together, or if they're just go into the pool of letters. All right, we need to get red onto the spot, onto the ring. And blue needs to be in a spot. Oh, this is interesting. So blue will need to be here or here, and red goes into them, which means these have to be open while blue is waiting there. Which means one of two things. Either blue so I'm looking at the layout of this level. So obviously if blue goes here, it'll be right there, but now red can't get up there. Another thought is if, blue is there now, then red goes and presses the button, but then red would have to get into a spot where it can touch blue. So another thought is we want to actually have them closed and then maneuver blue into a position, which you could do if red is here. Which, can we get red there? Is that a thing we could do? I don't know. Because blue could go up and hit red and then go left, and red could go... Well, then we'd have to switch red and blue. Well, okay, well, what if blue was here and red hit them and went here, and then blue went over here and red went up and around? Yeah, so that's another goal. We could get blue to be right here. And is it symmetrical? It is not. So we could not do the same way going up there. Because, red can do this. So if blue were there, it would be fine. So I think the goal is we want to get blue here. We can do this for now. So how would we get blue to be here? It would have to stop on red, or red would be somewhere. Well, red could be here. Then if blue were out, but red, that's not possible. Okay, actually this is fine. Oh, this is exactly what I want, but not quite. I wanted red to be here, right? That's what I wanted? Uh-oh. That's no good. Yeah, and I wanted blue to be down here so I could go up to red. Oh, this'll work. Close it. Red go up here, blue go here. And now red comes around, hits the button, goes here, and there we go. Logic for the win. I beat O. What else can I do? Am I kind of stuck? I don't think there are any more levels I can get to. I have to bring items in. This is odd. Okay. Exit current puzzle. So I think that might be all we can do here. We might have to come in with new items. Smuggle items in. Now I wonder if we can get anything down. Like down to here. Yeah, so trapped has, what does it say, X2? Or double click. And then vault just has so many levels we haven't been able to get to. Because they have to get the hammer. Like, this is literally all I can do. I'll pull you over here, knock you over there. Then I could knock you off the edge. Oh, that puts me here. Okay, now I'm stuck. Unless I go here. It opens that. Now I'm stuck. Okay, so we've managed to get a little bit farther. Okay, let's use the rocket to get to here. Absorb. Alrighty. That didn't work. Okay, we need to get the gray ones out of the... Oh yeah, I know how to do that. Alright, so we do this, and then, move, that's fine. Throw the gray one over there, and then do the same over here. We actually should, work on getting the blue one where it needs to be. So I need to get the blue one to the left one spot. Like this. There we go. Yay! This is a fun one. Alright, now I need to get blue to be there, and then right here. Oops! Uh-oh. That didn't work. How do I do this? There we go. That was funny. Here, now we can swap around. Bam. Oh. Okay, here we go. Bam. Everybody's happy. We did it. And now we've got this rocket. We can go to some other levels. AA. Outer. Yeah, so once I've done this, I'll probably go back, or once I've finished up the newer worlds, I'll probably go back to the older worlds and see what I can figure out. I mean, we're going to get to a point where it's going to be impossible unless we're smuggling creatures and items from all over. Okay. Oh, I see. We have to get everybody out of here. So, somehow, we're going to have to line up all of them. Well, not all at once. One at a time. Oh, we'll bounce. Yeah. Just wanted to see it. So now we need that doesn't work. What we need him to fall out in a different way. This one might not be possible. We might need to bring in items. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. I see. Bam. No. We need green to go that way. Oh, perfect. Okay. So red needs to go in last. So you can go here. Oh, there. Now blue goes like this. Knocks you down. Blue needs to be knocked to the left. Okay, so blue probably actually needs to go in first. So there first, and then... yeah, so now... this... no, that doesn't make sense. I mean, this does make sense. It's what we need. Blue and green both need to be knocked out. Red needs to get out by itself. So that means red has to go last. Okay. We'll knock out green first with blue. And red starts here. Yeah. Knock out green with blue. Now red's here. Now red knocks blue out and gets knocked out. There we go. It took me a moment to realize we have to set up red to be able to do that before blue goes to the left. All right, awesome. Now we can get here. UDO. All right. Accumulation also has level vault. And vault has UDO. There we go. Okay. What am I looking at? So blue can go down here, can get a bomb. That's probably good. We could toss the bomb down there. Now we have a spring. Now we have a problem. Okay. So we've got a spring, a bomb, a fish, and a ring. So I get the feeling that we want to get the spring with the walrus, which I think is what we did last time. But then how do we get... oh, never mind. So now red can get down here, but that's a problem. Red would have to get down here after the walrus. So I'm wrong about something. I need to use the bomb to... I feel like I need to use the bomb like somebody comes down here, hits the guy with the bomb, goes over here, and the other one goes over here. So that would mean red has the bomb and blue has the spring. Okay, that's the idea. That's what we're going for. I'm confused now. There we go. Red gets the bomb. Red can no longer position blue. How did I get the spring to be a... How did I get blue to have the spring? Doesn't matter. Red has bomb. Oops. Oops. Wanted blue to spring off red. That didn't work. So before red gets bomb, blue springs off red. Now red gets bomb, goes down here. Blue springs here. Blue springs red to there. Red comes down here. Blue does this and does not trigger the bomb. Hey! And now I just have to... I totally forgot how I got blue to get the spring, but that was the key. Fall off. Alright. So, where can I go from here? Bam. Bam. I can get another rocket. I can go to this level. Then I'll be stuck. Collide. Alright, there's items, the bomb, the magnet, and the swap. You're putting a lot of tough stuff all in the same level. That would be great. Except we need the walrus to go out the bottom right. So, either blue can get the swap and red can get the magnet. Ooh, not like that. There we are. A green pull out here. And red will launch blue. So actually we need blue to be up here first. Nope. Oh. This is going to take the walrus out no matter what I do. That's no good. Okay, I didn't want to take the walrus out of here though, because I wanted to do this to launch blue but have the walrus be there. Alright. Is there any way I could do this? No, I don't think so. Because now I can launch blue into the water, that's all I can do. So blue has to get over this wall. So either it has to explode the walrus, that's a problem because the walrus goes up there, or the magnet has to pull blue over there, which will also be a problem. You know what? Maybe red could get the swap, blue could get the magnet. I don't think so. Well, here's an idea. Blue gets a swap. Red gets a magnet. Not like that. Red gets the magnet. Red pulls green out of here, but green can just hop right back up. My silly, I thought green would just not be able to do anything. That is not right. That is no... Uh-oh. That's the wrong one. Did not do what I wanted it to. Oh! What just happened? Launch a swap by pulling another animal to its new location. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be hard to remember. Let's do that again. So, I'm trying to swap blue, but green is in its way. So blue gets launched. Okay. And then that's the answer to that puzzle. I can't get over here, which is crazy. No, I just need a second creature, like bounce over it. All right, so how can I get to a new level? This way. Pillars. All I need is not that. Let's start by this. That's not gonna work. Well, help me pull this way. Let me pull this way. Which, that's bad. Just get out of here. Get over there. Why? I don't know. It seems like there, yes, the fact that there is a platform over here suggests that it should be used for something. Oh, here we go. Get out of here. And now come back, I guess. Oh, I see. I'm gonna need you to be there. And then I would need myself to be here. So I'd have to be on the other side of that. Nope, right. Can't do that. I'm trying to get... Oh no, no, I'm wrong. I want to get this guy to be up there. There we are. No! Get over here. Get away. Yeah, just stay right there. You go over here. There we go. Oh, never mind. Almost. There we go. Hey, hey! This game really does do its teaching. If I were able to get here with a magnet, well then I would just pull the yellow one in. Alright, well I can go up here to this level. Launch. T -5. It launches me over here. That will put me in, that will put me here. But what I want to do is launch this guy. Probably not that way. Well, let's try it. Now, one of the things, so I've watched, okay, I shouldn't say their name, but I've watched another puzzle creator play puzzle games sometimes. And a thing that they tend to do is to try something and it doesn't do what they expect and they get frightened. They're like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. And then they undo it without exploring the implications of that, right? So like with this move, I did the thing, I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So then I undid it, but I was like, no, wait, that might be part of the solution. And so, yeah. The gray penguin is in a terrible place. It's not at all where we want it to be. We want to launch to the left and up. Wait, how could we get this gray penguin to move up? Like this. There we go. Gray penguin is now up. So now we ourselves need to go up. Nope. I forgot, when you press a button, it doesn't just skip the animation, it goes right to the next move. Now, go here. Okay. I think I'm getting close. Now here's a problem. How do I get to that square? No, I don't want to go to that square. I made a mistake. want you to go there. Oh. Maybe I want you to go up now. Wait, have I not already gotten you here? Like that? No, I haven't. There we go. Now go that way. I win! And I lose my blue penguin. It's fine. Well, now this guy is stuck. So we back out. How could we get to any of these others? Well, we can get to one like this. We get to a couple of them. Bumpers! Okay, so we want to get one of the gray guys. Want to get one of the gray guys in the ring. That's good so far. All right, in the ring, awesome. We want the other gray guy to be in a place where we can. This might be okay. Uh-oh. Can only go left and right. Okay, so restart. Let's start by putting that one over there. No, let's start by putting it down. Will that work? Yeah, I can go around here. Alrighty. Did I have to shove it that way? No. How did I do this? I launched it, shoved it down. Oh, like this. Eh. Okay, now you go down. Now this one has to be there so that we can hit it there and stop and hit it there and stop. Yeah, that was a fun one. I lost a rocket, got a rocket. Orientation. I wonder if we can have both of them have rockets. Sorry, I was just looking at the level. Distracted a little bit. Okay, so we need to use the bomb to get both of them out. So let's think, what is our last move? It's probably going to be right here. We will want to have red go over here, hit blue, so that red goes here and blue goes here. Alright, so blue needs the bomb. And we also need to get blue to be in that spot without red. Without cracking this. And red has to be here. Which means we want red to launch over here and blue to launch down here. Okay. Which means we want red to hit blue right here. Oh, what if we do this? Will that work? No, blue's in place, but red is not. No, blue is not in place. So there we go. It works. And this is the power of logic. If you think of what you're trying to do, sometimes the puzzle is not that hard. Alright, I might be to the end of what I can do with this tool. I could probably get to more puzzles by doing other things. Go here, come back, can bounce on top of the yellow one, knock the yellow one off. But I don't think I can do anything else, at least not with the gray one gone. I mean, maybe I can do something with the gray one. So, here's an issue. How could I get to this corner? I don't know. I would have to stop there, which means bounce off something. I mean, it's quite possible that we can just smuggle a rocket in with the yellow or something. So we do have to do this, and then we can do this. We can get the other rocket somehow. I forgot how we got the other rocket. Pull this one out here. Or yeah, how did we get the other rocket? Oh yeah, blasting. Right, we can blast ourselves into another rocket. So maybe we can blast ourselves into a different place entirely. That seems like the only blast we can do right now. Come over here, and now we blast again. That does nothing. Blast now? No. How do we do this? There, that's how we did it. We got the rocket, but now the gray one's gone. Oh, I forgot. Right. That was this, now we're stuck. If the gray one were there, we're here, we could bounce, rocket over here, bounce on it, and then be over there. But yeah, it's a bit tough. I have been playing for an hour, so it might be time to call it for today. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call it here. Next time, I'll probably try to figure out how to get to some of these other levels. And otherwise, we'll back up into accumulation and see if we can find another world. And if we can't, we'll back up to Gentoo Rescue and see if we can find another overworld. That's going to be it for this episode today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, and I will see you next time. Bye!